Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Talk channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Luna.
Hello, Luna. Hi, everyone. I am so happy to be here today. I'm John, and we have some real talk for our listeners today. This is the podcast where we speak slowly, use simple words, and help you understand real English.
Today, we have a super useful topic, something you do every single day.
Ooh, is it breathing?
Well, yes, but also talking about your daily routine.
Ah, yes, talking about your day, what you do from morning to night.
Exactly. This is one of the most common conversations in English. When a friend asks, "How was your day?" or "What did you do today?" you need to answer.
And today, we'll teach you natural phrases, not textbook phrases, real English.
Before we start, if you find this episode helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us make more episodes.
Yes, and tell a friend who is learning English. Share the podcast.
Okay, ready to dive in?
Ready. Let's talk about our day.
So, speaker 2, let's start with the morning. What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 a.m., but I don't get up immediately.
Oh, you're one of those people.
What do you mean?
You wake up, but you stay in bed. You look at your phone, maybe you go back to sleep for 5 minutes.
Exactly. That's called snoozing.
Yes, important vocabulary. To snooze means to delay waking up. Many people say, "I hit the snooze button twice."
Good phrase. I hit the snooze button twice this morning. That means I stayed in bed an extra 10 minutes.
Okay, learners, repeat after speaker 2. Say it together.
I hit the snooze button.
Nice. Now, after you finally get up, what's the first thing you do?
The first thing, I make my bed.
Really? You make your bed every morning?
Yes, my mom taught me. She said if you make your bed, you start the day with a small success.
That's a nice idea. I don't make my bed. I just leave it.
That's okay too. Everyone is different.
Let's teach another phrase. I jump in the shower.
Jump in doesn't mean you literally jump. It means you do it quickly. I'll jump in the shower before work.
Example, I need to jump in the shower. I'm late. Okay, your turn, listener. Repeat after Luna. I jump in the shower every morning.
Great. Now, what about breakfast? Do you eat a big breakfast or a small one?
I eat a quick breakfast. My quick breakfast is oatmeal with banana.
That sounds healthy. My breakfast is coffee. Just coffee.
That's not breakfast, that's just caffeine.
You're right, but I'm not hungry in the morning. I usually have a late breakfast around 10 a.m. That's called brunch.
Brunch, breakfast plus lunch. Very common on weekends.
Okay, let's review morning phrases so far. Listeners, repeat after me. I wake up at 7 a.m. I hit the snooze button. I make my bed. I jump in the shower. I have a quick breakfast.
Perfect. Now let's listen to a short morning conversation. I'll be me, speaker 2, you be you. Listen carefully. Hey, what time did you wake up today?
I woke up at 7, but I hit the snooze button until 7:20.
Classic. Then what did you do?
I made my bed, jumped in the shower, and had a quick breakfast. Just coffee.
Just coffee? That's not enough.
I know, but I was running late.
Running late. Good phrase. It means you don't have much time.
Yes, so I ran out the door at 8 o'clock.
Okay, let's break this down. First, I asked, what time did you wake up today?
Notice the past tense, did wake up, but the main verb is wake in base form. Did you wake up?
That's a B1 level grammar point. For beginners, just say, I woke up at 7. For intermediate, what time did you wake up?
Then I said, I hit the snooze button until 7:20. Until is a time word. It means up to this time.
Example, I worked until 5 p.m. I watched TV until midnight.
Then I said, I was running late. This is a very common phrase.
Running late means you are late and you are moving quickly. You feel stressed.
Example, sorry I'm late. I was running late because of traffic.
Another phrase from the dialogue, I ran out the door. This means you left very quickly. Maybe you forgot something.
Yes, run out can also mean you have no more of something. We ran out of milk. But here, ran out the door, literally, you run through the door.
Okay, let's listen to that dialogue again. This time, repeat after each sentence. I'll pause. Hey, what time did you wake up today? Just coffee? That's not enough.
I know, but I was running late, so I ran out the door at 8 o'clock.
Excellent. You just spoke a full morning routine. Give yourself a clap.
Okay, let's move to the middle of the day. What do you do after you leave the house?
I commute to work. Commute means travel from home to work, usually every day.
Good word, B1 level. My commute is 30 minutes by train.
I commute by bus. It takes about 25 minutes. During the commute, I listen to podcasts, like this one.
Nice plug. I commute by bicycle. It's faster, and I get exercise.
Let's teach some phrases for the work or study day.
First phrase, I check my emails. Very common. The first thing I do at work is check my emails.
Second phrase, I have a to-do list. A to-do list is a list of tasks you need to finish.
Example, my to-do list has 5 things today.
Third phrase, I take a short break. A break is a rest. I usually take a 10-minute break at 11 a.m.
Fourth phrase, I have lunch at my desk, or I go out for lunch.
Have lunch at my desk means you eat while you work. Not very healthy, but very common.
Go out for lunch means you leave your office or home and eat at a restaurant or cafe.
Let's practice. I'll give you a sentence. You finish it with the right phrase. Ready?
The first thing I do at work is check my emails.
Before I start working, I write my to-do list.
When I feel tired, I take a short break.
If I'm busy, I have lunch at my desk.
Perfect. Now let's hear a dialogue about a workday.
How was work yesterday?
Busy as usual. I got to the office at 9, checked my emails, and made a to-do list.
How many things were on the list?
8 things, but I only finished 5.
That's okay. Did you take any breaks?
I took one short break at 11 to get coffee. Then I had lunch at my desk because I was so busy.
That sounds stressful.
It was, but I left at 5 p.m. exactly. I didn't work late.
Good for you. Work-life balance is important. Okay, let's explain some new phrases from this dialogue.
First, as usual, this means like every day, or normally. Busy as usual means I am always busy.
Second, I got to the office. Got to means arrived at. I got to work at 9.
Third, I only finished 5. Only shows that it's less than you wanted. You feel a little disappointed.
Example, I studied for 3 hours, but I only learned 10 words. Fourth, I left at 5 p.m. exactly. Exactly means precisely, not 4:59 or 5:01, on the dot.
Fifth, work-life balance. This is a very modern phrase. It means you have time for work and time for your personal life, your family, your hobbies.
Good phrase for B2 learners. I need a better work-life balance.
Okay, let's listen to that dialogue again with pauses for repetition. How was work yesterday? Busy as usual. I got to the office at 9, checked my emails, and made a to-do list. How many things were on the list? 8 things, but I only finished 5. Did you take any breaks? I took one short break at 11 to get coffee. Then I had lunch at my desk because I was so busy. That sounds stressful. It was, but I left at 5 p.m. exactly. I didn't work late. Good for you. Work-life balance is important.
Nice job, everyone. You're building longer sentences now. That's real progress.
Now let's talk about the evening. What do you do after work or after school? I like to unwind. Unwind means to relax after a stressful day. It's like untying a rope. You let go of tension. Great verb. After work, I need to unwind for an hour.
Here are some evening phrases. First, I cook dinner or I order takeout.
Takeout is food you buy from a restaurant and eat at home. Let's get takeout tonight. I'm too tired to cook.
Second, I watch Netflix or I stream a show. Stream means watch online.
Third, I do some chores. Chores are small jobs at home: cleaning, washing dishes, laundry. Example, I hate doing chores, but I have to.
I agree.
Fourth, I call my family or I video chat with my friends.
Fifth, I read before bed. Many people say reading helps them sleep. Sixth, I set my alarm. This means you program your phone or clock to wake you up.
Example, I set my alarm for 7 a.m., but I still hit snooze.
Always. Let's do a quick practice. I'll say a situation, you say the phrase.
Okay,
You're tired and you don't want to cook. You say,
I'll order takeout.
you want to relax. You say,
I need to unwind.
you need to clean the kitchen. You say,
I have to do chores.
you want to talk to your mother. You say,
I'll call my family.
perfect. Now let's hear an evening routine dialogue.
What did you do after work yesterday?
I was really tired, so I went home and unwound for a while. I watched one episode of a show,
Which show?
a documentary about oceans. It was very calming. Then I cooked a simple dinner, pasta with vegetables.
Sounds healthy. Did you do any chores?
A few. I did the dishes and took out the trash. Nothing big.
What about before bed?
I read for about 20 minutes, then I set my alarm and went to sleep around 11.
That sounds like a perfect evening.
It was. Sometimes simple days are the best. Okay, let's highlight some useful phrases.
First, I went home and unwound. Past tense of unwind is unwound. Irregular verb.
Second, a documentary about oceans. Documentary is a non-fiction film. Could be one word.
Third, I did the dishes. This is a common collocation, not I washed the dishes. Also fine, but do the dishes is very natural.
Fourth, I took out the trash. Another common phrase. Take out the trash means put the garbage outside.
Fifth, nothing big means no large tasks, small things only.
Sixth, that sounds like a perfect evening. Sounds like is for giving an opinion about something you hear about.
Example, you went to the beach? That sounds like fun.
Okay, let's listen again with pauses.
What did you do after work yesterday?
I was really tired, so I went home and unwound for a while. I watched one episode of a show,
Which show?
a documentary about oceans. It was very calming. Then I cooked a simple dinner, pasta with vegetables.
Sounds healthy. Did you do any chores?
A few. I did the dishes and took out the trash. Nothing big.
What about before bed?
I read for about 20 minutes, then I set my alarm and went to sleep around 11.
That sounds like a perfect evening.
Sometimes simple days are the best. Beautiful! You're now able to describe a full day. Morning, work, evening. That's huge progress. Now it's your turn to practice. I'm going to ask you questions about your day. Answer out loud. Don't worry about mistakes.
Yes, mistakes are simply practice. Ready?
Question 1. What time do you usually wake up? And do you hit the snooze button?
Good. Question 2. What's the first thing you do after you get out of bed?
Nice. Question 3. How do you commute to work or school? Bus, train, bike, walk?
Question 4. Do you take a break during the day? What do you do in your break?
Question 5. What do you like to do in the evening to unwind?
Last question. What time do you usually go to bed?
Fantastic. You just told me your entire daily routine in English. That's real communication.
Now let's do a repetition drill with some challenging phrases. I'll say the phrase at normal speed, then speaker 1 will say it slowly. Then you repeat.
Ready? Let's go.
I usually wake up at 7, but I hit the snooze button twice.
I usually wake up at 7, but I hit the snooze button twice.
After work, I need to unwind, so I watch a show or read a book.
After work, I need to unwind, so I watch a show or read a book.
I had lunch at my desk because I was running late.
I had lunch at my desk because I was running late.
I did the dishes, took out the trash, and then I set my alarm.
I did the dishes, took out the trash, and then I set my alarm.
My commute takes 30 minutes, so I listen to podcasts.
My commute takes 30 minutes, so I listen to podcasts. Perfect. You're training your mouth to move naturally. This is how you become fluent.
Remember, you don't need to learn every phrase today. Choose 3 phrases. Use them tomorrow.
For example, I take a short break at 10 a.m. I unwind by listening to music. I set my alarm for 6:30.
Small steps every day. That's the secret.
Wait, before we wrap up, let's teach one more skill: how to ask follow-up questions.
Oh, this is so important. When someone tells you about their day, don't just say, okay, ask more.
Exactly. Follow-up questions show you are listening. They make the conversation longer and more interesting.
Let me give an example. If I say, I cooked dinner last night, what could you ask?
I could ask, what did you cook? Or was it good? Or did you use a recipe?
Perfect. Now, if I say, I was running late this morning, what could you ask?
Why were you late? Or did you miss your bus? Or what time did you finally get there?
Great. Let's practice. I'll give a statement. You, listener, think of a follow-up question. Say it out loud.
Statement 1. I watched a movie last night.
Good. Statement 2. My commute was terrible today.
Nice. Statement 3. I have a big to-do list at work.
You're getting it. Follow-up questions make you a better speaker and a better listener.
So next time you talk about your day, remember, answer the question, then ask a question back.
For example, I wake up at 7. What about you? What time do you wake up?
That's how real conversations flow, back and forth.
Okay, now let's continue to our wrap-up.
Okay, let's review the most important phrases from today's episode.
Repeat after us one more time. Say them out loud.
Phrase 1. I hit the snooze button.
Phrase 2. I make my bed.
Phrase 3. I jump in the shower.
Phrase 4. I'm running late.
Phrase 5. I commute by bus, train, or bike.
Phrase 6. I take a short break.
Phrase 7. I have lunch at my desk.
Phrase 8. I need to unwind.
Phrase 9. I do the dishes or take out the trash.
Phrase 10. I set my alarm.
Excellent. You now have 10 new phrases for daily life. Use one today.
And here's a tip. Write your own daily routine in a notebook. Just 5 sentences. Then read them out loud.
That's a great idea. For example, I wake up at 6:30. I make coffee. I commute by bus. I have lunch at my desk. I unwind by watching YouTube.
Simple, real, effective.
Now it's time for our community question. We want to hear from you.
Go to the comments below this episode. Answer this question.
What is the first thing you do in the morning?
Not what time you wake up, but the first thing you do.
For example, the first thing I do is drink a glass of water. Or the first thing I do is check my phone.
Or the first thing I do is stretch my body. Or the first thing I do is make coffee.
Write your answer in the comments. We read every single one, and we will reply to some of you.
This is how we build a community. You help us, and we help you.
Thank you for spending time with us today. You are improving. We mean that.
Yes, every time you listen and repeat, your brain grows stronger.
So keep going. Keep showing up. And remember,
every day is a chance to practice.
take care, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.